A blind guy walks into the bush but runs into a group of kids that smoke behind school, and they will do anything to not get busted, so they murder him in cold blood. A few seconds later, the same fate awaits me as well, but I did not die in vain as my blind guy manages to get reverse double kill before even minions spawn. Then Mystique from X-Men sneaks up on me, and my body doesn't know if it should get hard from this alien with no clothes touching me or get a heart attack from the shock. As all blonde guys out there, even this one is fuck boy and will do literally anything to get to this gifted pirate girl, even losing all his honor. You might be like, hey Johnny, you promised us this amazing build, and so far you have only died 3 times like an ape. But this is the reality of playing off meta builds in solo queue. I could also invite 4 silver players into the lobby so it matches me with similar players, and then play several games to get one banner game where I get 20 kills. But if you decide to go off meta as I do, this is what you should expect. The game is so one-sided that fuckboy gets so greedy that he goes for a threesome attempt. And he is actually successful at that. But as they say, never give up, never what. So I finally use my ultimate correctly and explain to these morons that my breasts are not only a huge thing that defies the laws of physics, and by that, I mean my guns, which are a true depiction of sexism in League of Legends. You see, in lore, they were originally crafted for Gangplank, and as he is alpha male, they seem huge in the hands of feeble female wannabe pirate. However, as to why our airbags are huge as well, I don't know the answer. Maybe League was designed by a bunch of guys who never saw a real woman naked in their lives, so they were left only to guess the correct proportions, and the pornographic industry was not helpful in those regards. Then I help my team push by using my ultimate on this big wave, but my meat shield randomly decides to teleport out, leaving me to die with the combined power of most gay and most lesbian characters in the game. League is the only place where, when you are a victim of a hot female flashing her gifts at you, you can react with flashing as well. And that leads to her death due to a lack of attention. The very same disease will kill thousands of women in a few years when OnlyFans will get cancelled due to some amazing technologies that will take better care of you than 10 subscriptions each for $20. This champion is not named Misfortune for no reason. Playing her gives you a bonus to your luck equal to your IQ, which in my case isn't much but still enough. Then I show Silas what slow death means. It means hope. False hope, to be exact. The very same idea keeps us going in this world where we live to survive because we can't afford to enjoy life. And soon after, I get another kill, turning this 1 and 4 MF, you know what that stands for, into a positive KDA gamer. Also, am I the only one who has no clue about who will get the kill after Renata uses her W? Anyhow, we won this game. I hope it is enough to win your like on this video as well. For real, just one click makes my day better. Earn some positive karma points. I just hate these people who troll in ranked games. Like, who the hell would build AP on Poppy? People nowadays are just crazy. It all starts with Caitlyn having a barrier. You know, I could have checked her summoners before the game, but who would expect a platinum player to figure out a secret to solo queue? Then I slightly tickle her, which makes her position perfect for easy ultimate to hit her. You might think to yourself, what a terrible gank, but let's be real, if he didn't take that Caitlyn R, I would die. And as it is tradition on Earth, we start to care only when children and women start dying. However, he later experiences a redemption arc when he decides to entertain us not-so-smart children with his cosplays. After that, we start to show the enemy bot lane how it feels to be a child in Pakistan nowadays, only for the US to arrive and mingle in another country's war. Then we catch this fish on the land, probably trying to have fun with some lighthouse keeper, but this is no child's story, and therefore mermaids do not have holes there, and it ends with intestines floating out of her body. So I enter the forest to kill some wolves to feed my family, but I meet another father of a family there, so I kill him too. You might think it is cruel, but ask any Monopoly about how easier the world is when there is no competition. As you might have noticed by now, I really enjoy champions that give me free kills without trying. That is mostly because every time I actually try to kill Steel, I fail. After getting twice killed by Vi flashing and ulting me, we end up in a situation where there is more red on our screen than there was in Eastern European countries during the communist era. Then I got chased by my future because I am considering such self-harm as playing A to Z supports, and Aatrox is definitely the first gatekeeper on that journey. But I am support, and all that matters is getting those sweet assists. Later on, we chase off the most triggering character in this game. Although, along the way, we discovered quite a nasty relationship between her and this devil incarnate. Evidently, the devil no longer makes us suffer from war, disease, or famine. He now uses cringe-worthy social media characters and videos. After a few minutes of game going back and forward the same way as the blame for global warming, we get one more time chased down by that one character where Riot Games told themselves, "We can't have Ari be the first champion in the alphabet, you know, she is a woman." So they created a champion with a name starting with a double A. Today, I am doing an experiment to see whether stretching the video to 8 minutes, which is evidently the magic border for YouTube, will help me reach a wider audience. So here comes the third game of pressing E and R. First, we get colonoscopy by the enemy bot lane, and then our jungler sees 2 easy kills, but if I didn't help, only kill would happen in front of his PC. After getting gapped in lane, Kane comes for a second gank. This time it goes a little smoother. By smoother, I mean life baits us into thinking there is hope. But that is the same thing that the Ukrainian president has been telling his people for over a year. Then we get flanked by this former slave who set himself ablaze, because evidently this game has more to it than constantly walking down the lane. 10th gank later, since we are really that useless that we need them, I finally cash in some gold after that moment where you and your girlfriend stand in the bedroom looking at your private parts, hoping it will get up. Luckily this time it got up. We better not talk about how long that lasted. All me baby, all me. Sometime later, this doll who is compensating something with the size of her cannon, which makes me wonder what she is carrying in those cute little pants, decides that the perfect woman should be just like her, flat like paper, and all the rest need to die. Need for speed, but I have no need for speed. Please nerf Ghost, and also, why the hell does Ludens also give movement speed burst? 3 kill steals later, I finally managed to get one of my own. Sadly, it should have been double kill, but life is probably punishing me for choking my meat harder than working on videos. You might think that Hecarim is fast, but there is no one faster than me when it comes to free kills being served. And I don't care about you thinking it is cruel to kill a horse. I never ate better salami in my life than salami made from horses in Spain. Since I am the only one with eyes who notices Syndra, I go for her because girls nobody else is interested in are best prey. But I barely fail making the killer of my mother use his ultimate, which ultimately costs us this fight. There are 2 simple words that perfectly describe this situation. Balls deep. And then the last fight comes where we get trumped under this horse, and that costs us the game. If you actually watched this video all the way here, please let me know by commenting the place where you first masturbated. Yes, I know it has been at home, but be more specific. Anywho, I leave you Johnny-less for now.